You can see everything. So to make sure we have everything ready, I've got here on Leash. Good girl, good eye contact. I've got my handy treat pouch, or you can just hang on your hands, stick them in your pocket. So the key to recall is making you a more valuable thing than anything around. So you might have to get excited with your dog. Keep it fun, right? We want our dog to see a squirrel and be like, no, mom is the jackpot. Whether it's treats or it could even be their favorite toy, which Kira loves to play with toys, but training-wise, she isn't very motivated. It distracts her too much. She disconnects too much. So for her, food is the way to go. As well as, she's actually already pretty good. All the dogs are. So this isn't like teaching an initial puppy, but I'm gonna try to assimilate how you would treat, whether it's an older dog, newer dog, all the same, okay? So, first I'm gonna put her on the floor. So remember, back to the name. So she's giving me great eye contact because she knows what this means. So, do what I call the airplane game. Hold your hands out here to ensure, because some dogs it's hard to see if they're giving you attention. See, she's already excited. Yes. So she's looking at me. I'm marking that with a word, okay? The other way you can do it is with a clicker. So you can hold your hands out. She's looking at the treat. Yes. I naturally say yes when I click. It's just a habit that I have. But that way they know that both the click and yes is a marker, means you did excellent, you're getting paid for it, okay? So we'll do a couple more of these airplane games. Yes. Good girl. So if you have a new puppy, most likely they're just learning their name. Try not to give them nicknames. I know it's hard. Honestly, these guys all have their nicknames. Some of them, like Little Mint, bless you, over here, are a little unsavory for when he's naughty. But you want to keep it consistent so they actually know their name. Kira, yes. She's going to offer me more and more because she just loves to perform, okay? So the next step is going to be, she's already anticipating. Kira, come. So I use come. That is my cue or command word to get her to come to me. And see how I started from just about not even a foot away? Here, come. So there is barely any pressure on there, but that's to guide. Say if your dog does not know the command and I didn't have this leash on and I sit here and say, come, come, come. Every time I repeat it and she doesn't follow through with that command, she's learning to ignore it, okay? So you say it once, slight pressure, and not a lot. You saw, you can do it with the pinky here, okay? That's the amount of pressure. And as I said, she's probably gonna anticipate. Here, come. I didn't even actually have to do pressure. She knows. But that's more to demonstrate for you. All right, back up, back up. Nope, not that far. See? Good girl. And then little by little, you're gonna add distance, okay? Nah, nope. Here, sit. Thank you. So I'm not kicking, I'm using my body to kind of block and demonstrate where I would like her to position. Good. Here, come. Another way to speed it up, add a hand signal or just teach with the hand signal. The problem is you need them to be, to know the vocal cue or command, because if they're halfway across the field after you've taught them long line recall, they may not be able to see you going, come, okay? But I do teach hand signals as well, because dogs are all about body language and energy, and they're going to pick up on the body language before they're even going to pick up on any verbal cue. because although we communicate verbally first, they communicate first through scent, body language, and energy. Okay? Let me have you back up a little, sweetie. Good. Nope, not quite. Sit. There you go. There you go. So this time I'm going to add a little distraction, okay? Good. Sit. No. Here, come. So I did have to put a little bit more pressure on the leash that time because you saw she was getting ready to rear off that way. So I'll do this again. No. So she's going to keep trying to get that treat. So actually this is perfect for demonstration. Here, come. No. And I did have to pull a little bit harder in there because I do not want her to get that treat. Otherwise she's being rewarded for disconnecting with me and ignoring the come command, okay? Sit. Good girl. Here, come. Yes! Yay! Nope. Good. Another distraction that you could do, because you want to start small with distance and build up to it, as well as start small with your distractions. So another thing, once they're ready, once they can ignore this or their favorite toy, or you can even you can make a lane where you want them to run through and put toys on each side. You're going to build up to that, okay? So take it slow. But the other thing is to have someone help you out, and you can do a little bit of a recall game, okay? So one person here and the other person at the other end, and you take turns calling the dog back and forth, okay? So they kind of get used to that. And the other great thing is if you do have someone to help, you can have a dog as a distraction. So obviously he's a slight distraction, but he's in his pen. You can use tethering. Make sure you don't have any corrective collars on while the dog is tethered. And then that way, this dog, we would start from more of a distance from the dog that's in the pen or tethered and do it closer and closer so that they learn no matter what picture is going on around them, they still come to you immediately when you call. All right? So again, you want to solidify this inside the house. So from here, we would then take it outside, first in our backyard, a little less busy, and then I'd take it to the front yard where we constantly have dogs and people walking past, delivery trucks going and coming, all that kind of thing. And with it, there's a lot of different long lines out there that you can find. In all honesty, the only time I would recommend a flexi lead is when you're doing recall. It's perfect. You don't have a wad of material to try to reel your dog in, especially at 50, 60 feet. That's a lot of rope. So these are just some tips and a starter on teaching your dog recall. Let's get ready for spring, okay? I know it's January, National Train Your Dog Month, all that good stuff. But in all honesty, training your dog is an investment of time that you make for the rest of your dog's life. We're constantly teaching them new things, even if we don't realize it. So it's going to be really important for you to realize that. And the sooner that you solidify the base skills, the world's your oyster as far as training your dog goes. And there's no limit to what you and your dog can do together. All right? And the goal of all this, so you can relax when you have your dog out, you can have them off leash, know they're going to come back, and keep them safe, as well as keep your blood pressure down. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to post another video where we're working on this outside on a bit of a warmer day. So thanks for watching, and keep calm and train on. Bye.